Hello students, welcome you all. This is the 11th lecture of this topic. Today, let me start with remaining examples from the exercise 3.4, which are very important questions for 3 marks. Dear students, in the last video, we have solved the examples like question number 1, 2, 3. Today, let me start solving the remaining examples. Example number 6, 8, 14. And the question number 9, 11 and 23 will be given for the assignment. Let me begin with the first question, that is question number 6. Using elementary transformations, find the inverse of the following matrix if it exists. Let me begin with the sixth question. Let matrix A is equal to, this is a matrix of order 2 cross 2. The first row elements are 2, 5. Second row elements are 1, 3. In order to find the inverse of a given matrix, we use elementary row operations. In such case, we write capital A is equal to I into A. This implies, let me replace the left hand side matrix A as 2, 5, 1, 3 is equal to matrix containing the elements, that is called the unit matrix 1, 0, 0, 1 into matrix A. In this case, we have to express capital A is equal to IA in the form of I is equal to BA. Meaning is, our left hand side matrix you have to convert into the unit matrix containing the elements 1, 0, 0, 1. In such case, our first row first element should be 1. For that, we apply, in the first step, we are going to apply R1 changes to R2 and R2 changes to R1. Therefore, in the first step, the first row is containing 2, 5 in the left hand side and second row is containing the elements 1, 3. Interchanging the first two rows. First row is replaced by 1, 3 and the second row is replaced by 2, 5. The same operation we can perform to the right hand side. The first row is replaced by 0, 1 and the second row is replaced by 1, 0 into matrix A. In the next step, you have to get a 0, non-diagonal elements 0. Therefore, the first row second element should be 0 and second row first element must be a 0. To get the 0 in the second row first element, we will apply R2, change in R2. R2 changes to R2 minus 2 times R1. Since we are not going to change the first row remains same, 1, 3. And second row, by applying the row operation, R2 changes to R2. R2 first element is 2 minus 2 times the corresponding elements of the first row, that is 1. Therefore, 2 minus 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 2, that gives 0 in the second row first element. The same operation we can perform to the second element of the second row, that is R2, that is 5 minus 2 times the corresponding elements of the first row, that is 3. Therefore, 5 minus 6, that gives minus 1. The same operation we can operate to the right side is equal to, there is no change in the first row elements are 0, 1. Since the R2 in the right hand side is 1, minus 2 times the corresponding elements of the first row is 0. Therefore, 1 minus 2 zeros are 0, that gives 1. Similarly, 0 minus 2 times 1, that gives 0 minus 2, that gives again in the second row second element is minus 2 into matrix A. In next step, we are going to get the 0 in the first row second element. Therefore, we will apply R1 changes to R1 plus 3 times R2. And that we can perform in the next slide. Since there is no change in the second row on both the sides, the second row remains the same. Therefore, here we can write the second row 0 minus 1. Therefore, by applying the operation, R1 changes to R1 plus 3 times R2. Therefore, here R1 element is 1 plus 3 times 0, that gives 1 in the first row first element. Similarly, R1 is 3 plus of minus, that is plus 3 into minus 1, that gives again minus 3. 3 minus 3, that gives 0 in the first row second element. Similarly, we will apply R1 changes to 0 plus 3 times 1, that gives 1 in the first row first element, and 1 plus 3 times minus 2, that gives minus 6. Therefore 1 minus 6, it gives minus 5. Therefore our new matrix to the left hand and right hand side are 1 0 0 minus 1 is equal to 3 minus 5 1 minus 2 into matrix A. Now to get the unit matrix to the left hand side, our second row second element must be plus 1. For that case we will apply R2 changes to minus 1 times R2. Therefore let me multiply by minus 1 to the second row on both the sides. Therefore the first row remains the same, 1 0. Minus sign is multiplied to the second one. Therefore it is 0 minus of minus is plus 1 is equal to the first row in the right hand side is 3 minus 5, and minus 1 is multiplied to the second row. Therefore it gives minus 1 minus of minus 2 becomes plus 2 into E. Since our left hand side is a unit matrix, therefore the right hand side will be called as B into E. Therefore the matrix B is nothing but the inverse of a matrix A, and the elements of the inverse of a matrix A are 3 minus 5 first row, second row elements are minus 1 2. Dear students, let me take the one more example. Question number 8. Let matrix A is equal to, containing the first row 4 5, second row elements are 3 4. In order to apply the elementary row operations, we write A is equal to I. Therefore the matrix A elements to the left hand sides are 4 5, second row elements are 3 4 is equal to the unit matrix 1 0 0 1 into matrix A. Therefore to apply the row operation, we can write R1 changes to R1 minus R2. There is no change in the second row elements 3 4 as it is, but there is a change in the first row. First row is replaced by R1 minus R2. 4 minus 3 is 1. 5 minus 4 is also 1. The same operation we can operate to the right side. 1 minus 0 is 1, and 0 minus 1 is minus 1, and second row elements are 0 1 into matrix A. Our next step is to get the zeros in the secondary diagonal elements. That is, non-diagonal element must be 0. Therefore the first non-diagonal element in the second row is 3. There we should get a 0. Therefore in this case R2 changes to R2 minus 3 times R1. R1 remains the same. Therefore we can write R2 is 3 minus 3 times 1. The second row first element is 0. R2 is 4 minus 3 times corresponding elements of the first row is 3. Therefore 4 minus 3 is 1. The same operation we can perform to the right hand side. We get a matrix containing the elements in the first row 1 1 0 1 is equal to the right hand side elements are 1 minus 1 minus 3 4 into matrix A. Here the another secondary diagonal element or non-diagonal element should be 0. For that we can apply the R1 changes to R1 minus R2. We will subtract the corresponding elements of the first and second row. There is no change in the second row, therefore 0 1 as it is in the second row. The first row is replaced by R1 minus R2. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0 is equal to R1 first element is 1 minus corresponding elements of the second row is minus of minus 3 becomes plus 3. Therefore the first row first element to the right hand side is 4. Minus 1 minus 4, that gives minus 5, and second row remains the same, minus 3 4 into matrix A. Therefore we got a matrix to the left hand side I is equal to B into E. Therefore here B is called the inverse of a given matrix A containing the elements 4 minus 5 minus 3 again 4. Dear students, this is an important remark or the note. After applying one or more elementary row or column operations on equation A is equal to IA or A is equal to AI, if we obtain all zeros in one or more rows of the matrix capital A on the left hand side, then the inverse of such matrix does not exist. Meaning, in the left hand side matrix, if any row or column consisting all zeros then the inverse of such matrix does not exist. To understand this remark, let me do one or two examples so that it will be easy to understand whether the inverse of a given matrix exists or not. Question number 14 from the exercise 3.4. Let capital A is equal to containing the elements 2, 1, second row elements are 4, 2. Once again, to apply the elementary row operations, we write capital A is equal to IA. Therefore, the left hand side elements are 2, 1, 4, 2 is equal to I is a unit matrix containing the elements 1, 0, 0, 1 into matrix A. Now let me apply the row operation. Now let me change the second row. Second row is replaced by 2 times R2 minus 4 times R1. 2 times 4 is 8 minus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 8. Second row first element is 0. The same operation we can write to the same row. Therefore it is 2 times 2 minus 4 times 1. Therefore 2 2s are 4 minus 4, that gives a 0. Dear students, in the second step we can see here the second row elements are all zeros. Therefore, the inverse of such matrix does not exist. Question number 25. This is an solved example in a textbook, page number 96. Let capital A is equal to 10 minus 2 minus 1, 1, minus 5, 1. In order to use the elementary row operations, once again we write A is equal to IA, and this time the matrix A is given by the second order containing the elements 10 minus 2 minus 5 1 is equal to the right hand side elements are 1 0 0 1 into matrix A. Applying R2 changes to 10 times R2 plus 5 times R1. There is no change in the first row. The first row elements are 10 minus 2. For 10 times R2 is 10 minus 5 is a minus 50 plus 5 times 10 is plus 50 minus 50 plus 50, that gives 0 in the second row first element. Now 10 times 1 plus 5 times minus 2. Therefore 10 minus 10, that gives again 0 in the second row second element. Therefore the second row elements all are zeros. Therefore the inverse of such matrix does not exist. Therefore with the remark we have proved that the inverse of the matrix does not exist if any row or column consisting all zeros. Then inverse of such matrix does not exist. Dear students, these are some of the important questions which are expected in the examination in the part C section for 3 marks. These questions already we are done in the previous videos. If you have prepared the notes, you will find the solution for these questions. You take these questions as an assignment and you can write in a notebook. Question number 1. If matrix A and B are the invertible matrices of the same order, then prove that the inverse of AB is always equal to B inverse A inverse. Question number 2. Express the given matrix 3, 5, 1, minus 1 as a sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. In this question I have given the 2 problems. First problem is a matrix containing 3, 5, 1, minus 1. And second problem for the same question is 1 minus 1 in the first row, 2, 3 in the second row. Now the remaining examples, question number 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the same questions, only the matrices are different. But the question in all these 4 questions is finding the inverse of a square matrix. The first matrix is 1, 3, 2, 7. Then question number 4 is matrix containing the elements 1, 2, 2 minus 1. Question number 5 is containing the elements 3 minus 1 minus 4 2, and the question number 6 is the elements containing 3 10 in the first row and 2 7 in the second row. In all these cases you have to find the inverse of a given matrix, and these are the examples which were given in the earlier examination. If A and B are invertible matrices of the same order, then prove that AB is symmetric if and only if AB is equal to BA. With this, I conclude my today's lecture. I am sure you will find some difficulties in the today's lecture. For any queries, please contact the given below number. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.